Many of you know that I've been thinking a lot about what AI regulation should look like when it has to meet the speed of what's going on in the industry. The global signals are loud. Regulators are asking really hard questions across the world. States in the US are shaping guardrails actively today. Even look at what's going on in Colorado's AI bill in the special session when this policy meets reality. There's very difficult decisions to be made. Going back to earlier this week, on September 11th, the FTC launched an inquiry into AI companion bots, how they're marketed to minors, what safety checks are in place, who takes responsibility when harm happens. These are the things we're grappling with. September 13th, California passed a bill demanding that AI companies must show safety testing results before deploying their systems. We even see some of this echoed in Colorado's own bill. September 16th, Ireland set up formal authorities to enforce the EU AI Act, making that theory of regulation that is quite setting a precedent in our industry, making it very real. India as well has urged that regulation should keep pace with adoption. Shout out to India, they outlawed dark patterns in UX a long time ago. These countries are being very progressive. And then, coming back home, the AI sandbox bill that allows companies to operate with less oversight for periods of time may benefit innovation, but it has its risks. And when we look at Colorado specifically, the bill that was supposed to take effect February 1st, 2026, but due to the special legislative session triggered by various budget shortfalls and the federal funding changes, lawmakers, through failed compromise, had to push the implementation of that back to June 30th. Attempts to pare back enforcement rules, liability, disclosures for developer and deployers alike. It just shows you how contested the space is and how much difference there is. These are different geographies, different approaches across the world, but the same tension really exists. Fundamental freedom versus responsibilities. Here's what I take from it personally. We're past the point where AI policy is about future risks. It's very much about the present. Children already talk to bots. Frontier models are already being deployed. The challenge isn't whether to regulate, but how to align speed with safeguarded approaches. For those of us building with these tools and deploying AI systems in enterprise, the work is really to honor that tension. Push forward, build, but also pause long enough to govern and manage risk appropriately to ensure that we aren't leaving people unprotected. Once we lose trust, it's harder to rebuild than any system is to make or to create. And we have to keep that in mind when we're serving our clients and ultimately the customers that they're providing solutions for.